99X, it's Barnes and Leslie. We are your Morning X. The Queen's coming up next.
Hey, Barnes, where are we now in the podcast universe? Are we ranking anywhere?
I think we're in the top 100, and Norway, we've fallen out of the top, and Spain, I think we're trending.
If we could just get into the top 50, I would be happy. We have a podcast, the Morning X podcast, and it's not always fun and games. Sometimes we get into true crime. Recently, we talked about the kidnapping of Barbara Mackle. Do you remember that? The Atlanta history lesson? If you're into true crime, you may want to check that out, the Morning X podcast, wherever you listen.
But even better, the fact that these are Atlanta true crimes. Yeah. This guy is great. He's got these coffee table books about Atlanta history. So, yeah, seek that out on the podcast. Look who's here early.
Wow.
Hey,
good morning.
Talking about crime. Oh, it's scary. Hey, gal, I got into a Hummer this weekend, honey. It was fabulous.
Are we not going to have any foreplay?
Hello?
You're going to go right in? You're going right in?
And it was electrified. It is
you're
gorgeous.
talking about that EV is dope. Yeah.
It is. It's what?
It's dope.
You're too old to say that word.
I've said that forever.
Well, exactly. You're too old to say that word.
I'm going to keep saying it, girl.
You should ask your daughters, should Dad say dope anymore? They're going to roll their eyes. Totally roll their eyes.
I will not grow up, Queen. I'm not going to do it. Yeah, those Hummers are nice, and they are expensive and hard to get.
Oh, they're hard to get? Okay.
That's what I say about my husband. Never mind.
Expensive and hard to get. Okay.
Yes, honey.
How many husbands just said that in their mind about Hummers?
I know. Exactly.
They're so expensive.
It takes a ring and a vacation, honey.
And hard to get. Well, you know what? That's a good lead-in for what I was going to ask you two about.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
So have you guys heard of Phubbing?
How do you spell that?
Phubbing.
No.
Have
I'm
you
not
heard of
looking it up.
Oh, yeah, I've heard
Fram,
of
don't
that.
Google
I'm
it.
not, because I know it'll be on my search report history. No. What is
Well,
it?
it's not bad, actually, so you would be okay. So Phubbing is this new cultural phenomenon that's happening, and it's destroying relationships. And it is interesting for everyone, even you listening, that one person there lonely driving down the road, to listen to what I'm about to tell you and think about if this affects you. So Phubbing is phone snubbing. And there was this whole research study done on it. So basically, when you're by yourself and you're on your phone, no problem. When you're with your significant other or even someone out to dinner or whatever, when you're sitting at the table, do you, and I'm going to come to each of you, do you put your phone just down on the table so the face is up so you can glance at what's happening? Or do you turn your phone upside down on the table, or do you put it away?
I have an answer.
Leslie.
I know Leslie's got
No,
it.
Look,
wait.
she just raised that finger up.
Yes, she looks upset.
It depends. Okay.
Is Lanny in the background by chance?
It depends on who I'm at dinner with.
Well, that's awful.
No,
That is so terrible.
Because let's say if I'm at dinner with Lanny, I really try to put my phone away. Okay. And then if I see him pick up his phone, I'll sneak a peek at my phone. But it depends.
That's a thing. I'm going to go there as well.
Because he thinks I'm addicted to my phone. So, like,
Does he really? Where'd he get that from?
Because I am. So I try to, I take the phone away. And so, but it does depend on who you're with.
But Fram is one of those people, Queen, that has her notifications turned off on text.
Oh,
listen, like my wife.
Barnes tries to be crazy. Hey, did you hear what just happened? I'm like, what? He goes, I just texted you. I'm like, I'm not looking at my text.
But it's good tea. And so you miss it, and then you ask me about it, and I say, well, I texted you. You're like, I wish. And then she says this, well, I wish you would have called. But you want me to text?
I don't keep the sounds on.
It is true. You should call if it's important.
Okay, back to the topic. Queen, what do you do?
I do think, though, that now I understand if you're with Leslie and she's looking at your phone, you know where you rank.
Right.
Yeah.
You just basically told your whole
I did. My whole friend group.
base.
I outed everyone.
You outed who you care about and who you don't care about.
Queen?
Yeah. I hate it. In fact, Randy and I love my husband, the perfect husband, but he works for a church and he is on call 24 hours a day. He will answer it in the middle of the night. If we're at a dinner, and it is infuriating to me. We have had horrible arguments over this. Yeah.
I would not have pegged you as a...
You have pegged me before. Don't even say that.
Hey. as a fubber, you're a mother fubber problem.
I hate it. I don't like it. I think when you're with somebody at a dinner, Leslie, that you either, if you don't want to be there and eat with me, then okay, then stay out in the car on your phone. But if you're going to show up at a dinner with me, with the Queen,
I'm putting my phone away with the Queen.
You put your damn phone down. Yes.
Wait, Barnes.
Oh,
this isn't about me.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God, he's terrible. He's terrible with it.
Hey, let me just preface this by saying, listen, we are like doctors. We are on call 24/7
for gossip.
We have dedicated our lives to providing entertainment for the people. So I 100% have my phone up and sometimes sitting on something so it's tilted up so I don't get any kind of glare when I'm trying to take a peek.
Wow.
Now, don't take that as disrespect. Take that as a commitment to my job, a commitment to my people, because just because I'm sitting with you, Queen, at the dinner, what if Leslie needs help? And she,
Leslie Fram needs help.
By the way, Leslie Fram blasts texts in all day, but she doesn't want to receive them. But she's all about sending them.
It's kind of true.
Then you have Jimmy Barron, who doesn't know how to use his text. He doesn't even know what's on his phone.
This guy, when he found the audio thing where you can leave audio messages.
Oh my God.
And he's like,
don't with the audio messages, people.
Barnes. Yeah.
You actually sound like him. That is weird.
He has different voices, Queen. So this whole thing on Phubbing. So just pay attention to what you're doing. I think it depends on your job. I really do think it depends if you're able to cut away. But they're saying that even if you come across to your spouse as supportive, the minute you phub, it erases all of that. Now, these are smart psychology people saying this.
I agree with that.
That it nulls any spousal support you are giving the minute you glance at it. But Leslie made a good point, and I see this, and I'll wait for Heather to go first.
And then
that's like an open, it's an open invitation to go in. And then you look at yourself from above and you go, we're both on our phones.
And then you're like, you're at a restaurant and you're both on your phones and like, this is ridiculous.
I know. So they're saying, these experts are saying that you've got to resist that urge during off hours. And these boundaries need to be set with colleagues and clients, which I would say that might be one of your best hireable things, is that you are available and you get your done.
I know.
So where's the balance?
Well, then don't go to dinner with your significant other. Work. Stay out.
Queen's
but
right.
if you're gonna take time to go to dinner with somebody or do an event, then be with that person. If you can't do it, you have to work. Then
be with that person. I agree.
Leslie Fram, you just be quiet. You know you're trying to make. You're the worst.
I know.
I can't wait for the next person who goes to dinner with Leslie.
Oh my God.
Yeah. Now I'm gonna be. Yeah, I'm putting the.
They're saying that workplaces also have to recognize and support employees' full lives outside of work, which means not reaching out to them in off hours. But what about the people who have jobs, Leslie, who you're on Celebrity Sleaze 24/7? If there's a sleaze emergency, someone should call you. They shouldn't text you because you bitch about it all the time.
That's right.
I will say that people at work need to stay off social media. That's another topic for another day.
Let's cross
all right,
line.
So Phubbing. Are you a phubber? Just check yourself before you wreck yourself. All right, the Queen, do you have your report ready? What?
Wow, what a little tagline
check
there.
yourself before you wreck yourself. I like that. I'm ready. I'm sorry. I'm ready.
Oh, all right. We'll have the Queen's report when we get back. This is the original. It is 99X.